Updated, local, relevant to your family. This is KARK 4 News at 11.
Well, any kid will tell you the only thing they'd like to say to a monster is bye-bye. A little bit later, we'll tell you how a mom created a program to help them do just that. Believe it or not, we were all kids once, and some of us can remember hiding under the covers before falling asleep because monsters were in the closet, under the bed, in the corner, and it made for, just very scary times if you're going to be honest. Kids today, though, can say bye-bye, monster, thanks to a solution created by a Minnesota mom. And we have her here with us today, Kelly Lucente. Thank you so much. Well, you've just solved the biggest problem going in thousands and thousands of households.
Well, let's hope.
Now, this was born out of a very personal need. Tell me about that.
My son, about the age of 4, struggled with some nighttime fear, and at the time I didn't see anything on the market available to help him. We struggled. He wound up sleeping with me, and as a single parent, it was a challenge. He's restless. I didn't get much sleep, and it was a frustrating time. And then fast forward a few years, a girlfriend and I started a little organic company, and I remembered that. I wanted to incorporate a children's line, so I threw a monster spray in just for fun.
A monster spray. Just, I think I might need some still.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
So, and then you threw in a monster spray. And what's actually in the monster spray?
The monster spray is organic, so it's made with essential oil that helps two things. One, calm and relax.
Right.
Anxiety brings everything down a notch and helps them fall asleep. So when they think they're spraying their monsters, they breathe it in and it's putting them to sleep.
I love it. I love it. The power of suggestion. Tell me about Bye Bye Monster, Joey's adventure on Monster Street.
Well, the book
and he's got his spray right there.
He does. Yes, yes. The book didn't show up until I started receiving phone calls from around the country from grandparents and parents with desperation in their voice saying, "We heard you had a monster spray." And I'm thinking, how in the world have you heard about us, right? I'm from Minneapolis.
Right.
So what I did is I did some research on nighttime fear and realized that 74% of children suffer from this, and there really isn't anything on the market. So I worked with some child psychologists, teachers, parents, authored the story, got an illustrator, got it published, and then
and they're great. I mean, wonderful pictures in here, nice big glossy pictures that, of course, the little person's going to be very into the story. So,
well, I test marketed it in elementary schools, Montessori schools. Children there. Brutally honest.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yep. And then the plush monster is the comfort piece. So basically, it's a complete bedtime solution. The book helps empower the child to resolve it on their own through imaginative play. The spray is the defense, and then the plush is the comfort piece.
And how? I mean, what kind of anecdotal evidence are you getting back about how this is working? Because I'm sure if they were emailing or calling to try to get the help, they're telling you if it works or not.
They are. I'm receiving lots of emails and phone calls with praise, obviously, thanking me.
This is your website we're looking at right now,
great.
just by the way, so everybody can check it out.
And kids are sleeping through the night. So exciting.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And we just have to put it out there. Her son is mortified. He's 12 years old now, and now everybody knows he had a monster in his closet and was a little afraid.
He's not happy, no.
But lots of other kids are happy because of him. Thank you so much for coming in to see us and for sharing Bye Bye Monster.
This is today's THV This Morning.
Coming up in the second hour of our show, we'll show you a cute, easy way to help your child conquer their nighttime fears. We've got a lot going on this morning. We told you in the tease there that we're going to talk about an easy, fun way to help your kids conquer their nighttime fears. And if you didn't know, 73% of children ages 4 to 12 have some type of nighttime fear. Maybe you remember having it as a child. So we're going to talk about that.
Okay, that's it from here. Let's go back to Allison in the studio.
Tom, thank you. Well, chances are if you have children, you've dealt with their nightmares or nighttime fears before. Well, Bye Bye Monster is an item to help your kids conquer their fears. This morning, Kelly Lucente is here to tell you all about it. Kelly, thank you so much for being here this morning because you've traveled quite a long ways to get here.
I have.
You're from Minnesota, and you started this out of your home. You work out of your home. Tell us why this came about, why this is something that you wanted to create.
Well, a couple years ago, I quit my job. I wanted to try and do something a little bit different. A girlfriend and I started an organic company, and I threw a monster spray in because we wanted to start a children's line. Just reflecting back when my son was little and he was having some issues, there really wasn't anything on the market to help him at the time.
Which is surprising because statistics show about 73% of kids 4 to 12 years old have some type of nighttime fear. Maybe you remember having it yourself as a child.
Oh, sure. I speak with a lot of people, adults now, who remember their monsters vividly. So it is a problem, but it wasn't until I started receiving phone calls from around the country from parents and grandparents who had heard about my spray that I created the storybook and the plush to go with it to make the complete bedtime solution.
Because what a great idea. You get the monster that's not too much of a monster
Right.
with the book and the spray there, and you read that to the kids before they go to bed. And I imagine that going to bed, the whole routine is a whole lot easier for parents.
A lot easier, and I'm getting a ton of feedback, obviously, from email and phone from parents who have tried it and said thank you so much, because now my child is sleeping through the night on their own.
That is so great.
Yeah.
For parents out there. We know. Tell us about the organic spray. What exactly is it?
The spray is made with a distilled water base and essential oils. It is all organic. It is made with lavender, which helps induce sleep, and chamomile, which helps with anxiety, brings everything down a few notches, and then sweet orange, which we have found to be the most popular fragrance with children, most recognizable.
Gotcha. And I'm sure your tests show that it does, in fact, keep the monsters away.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay, tell us a little bit about, because you really have, up until this point, only been able to buy this product on your website.
True.
buybymonstershop.com.
That's right.
But you've got an event here in Little Rock, which is exciting, at Toy Up.
At
Tell us
Toy
about that.
Up. I'm going to be there tomorrow at 1 o'clock doing book signing. If anyone would like to come out, meet me, be able to view the book, try out the sprays. It's a lot of fun to do, and I'll be there.
Yeah,
So.
Toy Up and the new Baby Up. They're located at 315 North Bowman Road. Real easy to find. They've got great stuff, and I know they're excited about adding your stuff to their inventory. Kelly Lucente, thank you so much for being here. Good luck with the product. And if you've got kids out there that are afraid of monsters at night, you need to check this out.
Now, updated, local, relevant to your family. This is KARK 4 News at 6.
Well, close to 75% of children aged 4 to 12 wrestle with nighttime fear. Some are afraid of robbers, some are afraid of the dark, but a lot of kids are scared of monsters. But one enterprising mom says getting rid of the boogeyman is just a spritz away. Kelly Lucente made a stop at Toy Up in Little Rock to share her secret for getting rid of monsters in the closet.
I remember when my son was little, he had issues at night with monsters, and there really wasn't anything on the market to help.
But there is now, thanks to Kelly's book, Bye Bye Monster. There's more to it than just a story. You get the book, the plush toy, and monster spray.
The spray is not just a gimmick, it actually does work.
The spray is all natural and contains lavender, chamomile, and sweet orange. All three aromas are known to soothe and induce sleep. But this concept isn't just for kids who are scared of monsters. The book focuses on issues like bullying and self-esteem, something every child has to face.
They try to fit in with the crowd, but if they have anything different going on in their world, they don't fit in, and self-esteem is a big thing. It can make you or break you at a very early age.